Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Toronto Raptors in this one as they go up against the Utah Jazz. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines. It's getting late in the season. Let's see how the standings are out west. Look at Utah. It's been a rough season for them. The good news is the lottery is only a couple months away. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, the guard pair. It's George and Sexton. Markkanen is out there with Walker Kessler. And it's Konchar in at the small forward. And for the Raptors, Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Emmanuel quickly out there with Grady Dick. And it's Barrett in at the 3 slot. So, Greg, with the season winding down, a lot of what-ifs for the teams. What about players? Do they experience that as well?
You can't help but wonder what could have been if your team struggled, Kevin. Players are just like fans in that regard.
And Kessler throws it down.
Now, there are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Jacks up a 3. And there's Dick. That's good on the assist from Pirtle.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
Here's George. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Dick, that's good.
And such a smooth shooter already. Dick could become even more lethal in the corner.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Darko Rajakovic and I got a chance to talk for a little bit. We talked about the challenges that come with playing against Lauri Markkanen. Coach said you have to know where Lauri is at all times because he's so effective playing off the ball. He's a knockdown shooter and a smart cutter. And he moves extremely well for his size. This team's got a lot of respect for the mobile 7-footer. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
And here's George, following the three-pointer by Scotty Barnes. And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And here's George for 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Utah.
And one of the few bright spots of their last season was sweeping the season series in this matchup.
Nice shot by Pirtle.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Jazz have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. George dishes to Markkanen. Sexton on the wing. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game.
Sexton realizing that one of his guys is wide open, and that court awareness, he was able to get it to him.
Here's Quickly, following the three-pointer by Utah. And here's Barnes for 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
George, no good.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up. and he can't knock it down.
That bucket in no time at all.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Conjo. And he has been on another level this past month, getting Eastern Conference Player of the Month. Grady Dick.
He's been absolutely electric for his team. The way he has been able to finish plays and just take a hold of the offense at that off-guard spot is more than deserving of recognition.
Now, here's Sexton. He had 25 points last game from past the arc. And no good. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Raptors. They have a 9-point lead. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
You know, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, watching that game quarter to quarter, they sped up, they slowed down, but they executed in every facet.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Jazz trail by 12. Clarkson outside. 14 feet away. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
Well, Clarkson doing his best to keep that mid-range jump shot from dying off.
Pass to Barrett. From deep. And again, Toronto with the triple.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
George against quickly. George passes to Kessler. To the middle. Here's Sexton. And it's blocked. And he's able to get it back. And a missed layup.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Out to the wing. Hurdle kicks to Barnes. A three from quickly. Nailed from three-point land.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Kessler. 8 points his last outing. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Fires it up. Sexton can't get that one to drop.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Here's Dick. Cranes the three-pointer. Dick's got 14 points for the game.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Toronto.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. They've got Jordan Clarkson. Also Collier out there. Filipowski's out there with John Conchar. And it's Hendricks in at the 4 slot. Pass to Conchar. Wide open. Nice touch on the bank shot. 6 points for him. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. And Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. And we thank you for your report.
Well, a combo guard who can do a lot of things decently well. Jordan Clarkson, solid at dishing that rock.
Here's Abaji, and again, Toronto with the triple.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And the Jazz call time here. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
He's checked in for the Raptors. Quickly comes in for Bruce Brown. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Clarkson, another miss by Utah.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Mitchell outside. In the corner, Barrett with it. Lets it go with a 3. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Barrett's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
It's tipped. It's stolen by Barrett. And it's the Raptors' ball. They're on a 15-4 run. And here's Olynyk from the arc. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Hendricks passes to Clarkson. And Pirtle pulls it down. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Toronto. And it's quickly in the corner. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Quickly's got 6.
You got to play better D than that because Quickly is going to burn the defense, especially at that corner spot.
Pass to Hendricks. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Poeltl. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Kessler finds Markkanen.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Kessler with it. 6 to shoot. The Jazz with another miss. Toronto, they've gotten all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. In the corner, Barrett with it. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
The open look here for Sexton. They can't stop the run with that one. The Raptors have gotten nearly everything to fall for them here in the second quarter. They're a great 7 of 8 from the floor. And here's Quickly for 3, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Utah's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Clarkson. Good on the shot. Clarkson's got his second basket of the game.
Well, got into the paint and then smelled that he was around the rim and got it done.
To the paint. Poeltl kicks to Quickly. The 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Quickly's got 9 points now in the quarter.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Jazz have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Kessler's setting the pick for Sexton, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. Sexton's got his second basket of the night. Sexton's gone 1 of 2 shooting from 3. It's Barrett on the wing, beyond the arc. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one. Utah has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. George with no one around. His three-pointer's off the mark. Here's Olynyk. He has yet to score. A 3 from Quickly. The three-pointer's right on target.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Fans, direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot from the goal, please. They're next ready up the shot. Let's hear it for the participant.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight, a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Utah Jazz.
Their opponent is beating them up on the boards, and they're not taking it well.
No, they are not. It's been pretty embarrassing. Let's look now and see how teams stack up across the league. It's our latest power rankings.
You know, right now for Utah, a month left to play. Dog days. A lot of teams on autopilot. They seem to be in that group.
Destination, the NBA lottery. They need another difference maker. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, R.J. Barrett has been exceptional here, guys.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Here's quickly. In at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Brady Dick is out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. That's the groove starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. On offense, here are the Jazz. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. And that game will be game 3 of 5 away from home. Down low, here's Markkanen. That ball's nice feed that time from George.
Assisted by
George has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And what I love about Markkanen, he takes care of the basketball, and that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
Here's Sexton. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Sexton more and more in control and trying to deal with the aggressive defense so far in this game.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
one shot.
One shot.
Greg Collins Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
George passes to Kessler. Outside, Sexton. Pass to George. Just 5 to shoot. They grab their own miss. Toronto's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Bangs home the trifecta. Barrett's got 24 points.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
Quickly against George. Another miss by Utah.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. A second chance effort. Kept alive. Pass to Conchar. The Jazz again can't hit it.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's Pirtle. And here's Barnes for 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
Here's Sexton. Sexton can't get that one to drop.
Sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
Back to Dick. Raptors moving the ball around. A 3 from Quickly. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Pass to Conchar. And here is Markkanen. Pirtle with the steal. 1:49 left in the third quarter. Now Dick back to Quickly. Shoots the 3. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
You can tell right now the teammates are scanning the floor to find him and feed him. Why not? He's on it right now.
George finds Kessler. Back to George. Outside, Markkanen. Outside, George. Clock at 6. Good on the triple. George has got 5.
And developing that three-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
And so quickly, we'll bring it up for Toronto. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Kessler throws it down.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Here's Dick, and he's good on the 3-ball. Dick's got 23 points.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Pass to Conchar. Here's Markkanen. Sexton on the wing. Conchar with it, launches it. It's rebounded by Quickly. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And again, it's Toronto converting.
Well, we know Quickly can score, but there he shows off his passing ability.
The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Now, Quickly. Pass to Pirtle. It's Barrett on the wing. And so it's Toronto, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back to the action in just a minute. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. So on the floor for Utah, we've got Williams, and it's Hendricks in at the 5 spot. Williams with a clean look, offline with his 3. And here's Toronto. And here's Boucher. Pass to Olynyk. Here's Abaji. Drills the 3-pointer. Abaji's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for Toronto.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Wow, Clarkson can really move. And once he's airborne, there's nothing the D could do.
Here's Abaji. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Boucher. There's the 3, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
Hendricks passes to Williams. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Traps in the tray. Mitchell's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the 4th period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
On the wing, Brown. Lets it fly. Again, Toronto.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
This team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Brown outside. And here's Mitchell from the arc. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his third assist on the night. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Raptors?
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. From deep, George. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got 4 rebounds in this game. Toronto's gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. There's Brown with the 3, and again, Toronto with the triple.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Pass to Kessler. Conjar with it. Sexton for 3. The Jazz with another miss. Here's Abaji. Conjar covering. And here's Brown outside. Good on the three-point shot. Brown's got 6 here in this quarter.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Raptors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And this team, obviously one of the elite teams. They have played with heart and passion for the game all season long, and the wins for them just keep rolling along. And tonight, it'll make win number 63.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
There's 42 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Now, here's Olynyk. Pass to Boucher. Back to Olynyk. Raptors moving the ball around. There's Brown with the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
George looking around. Pass to Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Here's Boucher. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
He is in a zone right now. Every 3 he puts up seems to be going down.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. RJ, when you look at this game, the offense was clicking. What was happening out there?
Just really getting the win. And when everybody contributes and everybody's, in double figures, everybody's playing well together, that's what it's all about.
And you were a big part of that as well, man. Congrats again. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Emmanuel Quickley.